Hey guys, Aaron from ADH Gaming here. I'm back checking out another Super Nintendo ROM hack. So I'm going to be checking out Mario Kart R today. Now, I'm a big Mario Kart fan, so it's kind of nice I've got round to actually trying to ROM hack for the original Mario Kart. And the name as well, just a bit of a trivia fact here. The original N64 Mario Kart game started off as a working title of Mario Kart R. So it's kind of nice this ROM hack has adopted it. So let's get this game on the go. Let's go for 100cc. A lot of graphics look like they've been changed here, but the main big difference here is you can play as Kirby. So he does replace Toad, it would appear. So let's go with the Mushroom Cup race. So yeah, basically every theme has been changed from my understanding. So a lot of the tracks might resemble the original Mario Kart tracks, but they have been edited in the way. Extra shortcuts, some boost pads, stuff like that. So far, not too bad. I used to play as Toad quite a bit, so I'm doing okay as Kirby here. So if we can just get past Princess Peach. Nice, see you later. Yeah, it definitely takes a bit of adjusting to get used to the controls with this one. After playing the later Mario Kart so much, it feels really weird going back to this. I always kind of felt the same way about the Game Boy Advance version. After playing the N64 game and then going back to the Game Boy Advance, it was, yeah, definitely takes some getting used to here. But I'm kind of liking the graphical changes here. The only thing I don't quite like is it does seem a lot blurrier than what I remember. Maybe that is down to something done in this hack here. I believe there was some changes made with the graphics. Maybe some anti-aliasing, I don't know, but it definitely doesn't look as nice as I remember in the original game, but still, seems to play pretty good. So, first place, I'm really surprised with that. I only got a bit of practice in with this, just with this track, so I'm quite intrigued to see how I get on with the next one. So, I believe that one was called Night Lane. So there is, yeah, what, 7 different themes? Night Lane, Hot Desert, Bubbly Clouds, Acid Bath, Dead Anchor, Deep Forest and Sunset Beach. Now they do still look quite similar to, you know, the tracks that they're based on, like this one for example, was the desert track in the original game. Never really found the desert tracks to be that bad. I'm hoping that's going to be the case here, so as long as I can stay up in front here. Now, some of the shortcuts as well, I find a more hassle to pull off in this game. So, I don't know if I'm going to really bother taking them, so if I see one, I might give it a go. And again, with the later Mario Kart games, I always prefer to just hang the shell behind me or drag it behind me. Whereas you can't do that in this version. So you're kind of just hanging on to items that you can't really use unless someone does overtake. Let's see what I get on my next item block. Coins. Can't really complain. At least that'll give me a quicker top speed, I guess. So let's not hit the poisonous mushroom. I believe that shrinks you down in size, so yeah, definitely don't want to be touching that. And I think that was the green shell that I dropped, maybe last lap. Yeah, like most of the newer Mario Kart games, if you're in first place, you're going to end up getting stuff like coins or whatever that really aren't much use. Yeah, the boost pad there, not quite sure on that, and I think Princess Peach nearly overtook me there, so do not want that to happen again. Might just keep it onto the red shell for the time being, just in case someone overtakes. Although, I think I'm going to overtake... Who is that? Cooper. Nearly, nearly. Okay, so what was that? Second race down. Let's see what the third one is. And yeah, it still says Toad. It's a bit of a shame it couldn't have been changed to Kirby there, but you get the general idea. Excellent, still first place anyway, so hopefully I'm going to keep it at that. Ah, the Kirby Course. Okay, so I believe this one is based off of Ghost Valley from the original game. I kind of like the colour palette actually, definitely has the look of Kirby. So I guess I can jump across that gap there. Let's use those coins up. Definitely seems to be a bit of a shortcut going there, and I believe if you grab the feather, you should be able to jump across that gap over there. Probably won't do that. Speak of the devil, I've got the feather. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it. I like my first place for the time being, so maybe I'll just use it here. Grab another item. Let's try and get that jump in. Nice. Use those coins up. It's a pretty quick track to get round, so we've only got, what, 1 lap to go here? Banana, yeah, as I said earlier, you get really great items in first place, don't you? And there's that Cooper again. Just overlapped him, perfect. Drop that down somewhere, I think. Oh, great. Did not want to do that. Hopefully I can just get to the end quick enough. Excellent. Couple of quick times there anyway. And I think I just got an extra cart as well. Hopefully I'm not going to need that. So we're still at top of the leaderboard here. What's going to be the next track? So I'm guessing this one is based on Bowser's Castle, but instead of the red lava you get this green lava. Just try and grab some of these coins. Yeah, the track's definitely looking quite familiar. I see the fromps have been changed around as well for those spike balls, I guess. This track is definitely a good one for drifting around the corners here. I've always quite enjoyed that aspect of the Mario Kart games. And yeah, when you hit the walls like that, not a good thing. I did have a good lead over the others, but I think that's just dropped a bit. So I don't want to hit anything else really. Let's use some of those boost pads. Do that again. Without hitting the spikes would be good. Great. Do not fall in the lava or whatever that is. Toxic waste. Could be anything. I mean, if I end up using a green shell on this course, it's probably going to just rebound back into me. And I definitely don't want that to happen here, so I'm starting to get slightly concerned here. She can't beat me. Well, I thought I was going to overtake her. Well, I've got 2 laps to go, so I'm sure I'm going to do this. If I stop hitting the walls. What are we going to get? Maybe something half decent for once. Coins again. Surprise. Now's my chance. Excellent. Final lap. I always kind of found it funny as well that depending on the character you pick, you always have like a rival. So in this case, picking Toad has given me Princess Peach as my rival. But yeah, each character seems to have that. So I always wondered that when playing the original game, why it always seemed to pick the same character. I used to play as like Toad or Koopa, maybe Yoshi at points. I always ended up having to deal with, you know, the same rival each time. But we are on the final race, I guess. So, yeah, still in first place. I don't really think there's any chance of me dropping down from here. Unless I do really badly here. So, 36 points. Finishing off with what would be a Mario circuit, I guess. So, it does look like I can turn left or go straight up. I'm going to go with the left to start with. Yeah, that was a big mistake. So it looks like, yeah, just going up ahead will be quicker here. Apart from that, yeah, this track is looking very similar to the original. Maybe with a few extra shortcuts in there, I'm not sure, but let's make that jump past the pipes. And, yeah, let's go straight up in front now. Boost pads, right, okay. I'm going to stick with going that way on this track. I must say though, I do like the whole night theme here. It works really well. I'm not 100% convinced on some of the other themes for the other tracks. But this is a really old ROM hack, so I kind of got to let it off a bit here. It's probably one of the first Mario Kart ROM hacks that were ever made, actually. I mean, if you've never played the original Super Mario Kart, I definitely would recommend maybe sticking with that version. But if you played it to death and you want a ROM hack, this is definitely worth a go. From what I played anyway so far. There does appear to be quite a few different other ROM hacks. Some feature completely brand new tracks. And yeah, I had a few difficulties getting some of those working on my Super Nintendo Mini. Maybe I will cover them in a future episode, I'm not too sure about that, but if I can get them working I will. Final lap, so I think things are looking pretty good here as long as I don't hit any of those oil slicks. Let's just try and grab a few of those coins anyway before making that jump. That could have ended very differently just there. I don't know where he just come from, but if he had touched me, that would have been a game over for that race. But still, first place, pretty happy with that. Let's go claim my trophy. So what did I get? 1 minute 32 on that race, and that should give me, what, 45 points? Top of the leaderboard. Nice. Yeah, really weird graphical glitch here with Toad and Kirby. I did read up about this actually, it was intentional. I wouldn't say it's an exact glitch, but yeah, kind of half Kirby, half Toad. Kabode, I'll name that. And yeah, that is the Mushroom Cup done. So there is of course 3 other cups to play through. I'm not going to do that, but what I thought I'd quickly do is just show you a few of the other races. Now, some of them, like this one, are based on the ice track from the original Mario Kart. I'm not really 100% sure on this one, especially the track layout. Now, I did kind of find going through doing some of the time trials here, a lot of the tracks probably could have had a bit of extra time designing the tracks. Reading the README file, it did say that the modder actually created this in, what, 24 hours, all the different layouts, before, you know, spending the extra time doing some of the music and graphical changes. And I just kind of feel this ROM hack deserved a bit more time to be spent making the track layouts a little better. I mean, this one, for example, no issues with this. Definitely resembles one of the tracks from the original game quite a lot. Whereas this one really hurts my eyes. I just think the grass gives it a really bland effect, whereas the original Mario Kart is a very colourful game. A lot of the colour choices for this ROM hack are very dark and dingy. I'm not quite sure it really suits Mario Kart, but as I said, you know, it's still quite a fun ROM hack to go to and play around with. In any case, guys, I think I'm going to leave the video here. If you did enjoy the video, definitely want to hear some of your comments down below. If you know of any other ROM hacks you'd like me to check out, please do let me know as well. Maybe give the video a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel as well, it would be great if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.